We're going to start with a little short topic. As a dungeon master, what alignment are you? Do you feel like you are lawful, neutral, good, chaotic, or evil, or a combination of one of those things? Kyle, what do you think you are?
That is a really good question. I was initially my first thought was lawful neutral because DM's supposed to be neutral, and then I realized I'm not. I'm actually lawful good. Because I really punish players when they do things like metagame or when they, start if they do something terrible to each other or things like that. Like I have a very sort of strict sense of morality when it comes to the gaming table. I'm realizing just in this moment. That's maybe something I should address. But I would definitely say lawful good because there are so many times when a player will do something that is just like so out of character. It's so chaotic for their character that I have to bring them back into lawful to maintain the integrity of both the character and the world. So, but I always push them to be better. So, yeah, I'll say lawful good.
Thought this is easy, and then I thought, no, it's not. What I put some time into this actually, and I came up with chaotic good of all things. The rules to tell a good story. I don't care about the rules. I don't care about anything other than telling a good tale. And even though I tell my players over and over again, I will not kill you. The only way you will die is if you do something stupid. They still go, you almost killed me today. Thank you. So there's an element to chaos. Plus, I had to say chaotic because I improv almost all of it. I can't leave a script alone, even when I wrote. I write a module, I change it on the fly while we're playing. So it's absolutely chaotic. And I was a little surprised to find out, yeah, chaotic good.
I was going to say lawful good. The rules exist to give us structure, and I'm really trying to give people like a positive experience. And then I realized, you know what? I really don't care about the rules. I'm chaotic good. It really comes down to the fact the rules exist only to give us the structure that we need that isn't being given at the table. If we're not providing that positive outcome, then maybe we need to bring in some outside tools. But for the most part, I'll look at the book and go, yeah, that's a good idea. But what we're going to do today is this.
Yeah.
And it just ends up being about the positive experience. So that's where I'm at.
I thought about it a long time too. It's kind of tough, right? Because DMs, you wear a lot of different hats, and you have to wear a lot of different shoes because you're running around all over the place. But I sincerely believe that I'm lawful good. But when I'm talking about the lawful, I'm not necessarily looking only at the rules. I do use a lot of rules as written because I run a lot for new players. They're trying to learn the game. And so learning the rules helps a lot in that situation. I run a lot of Adventurers League also, which is more rules as written sort of focused. But lawful for me mostly applies with the social compact, right? Law versus chaos is all about obligation versus freedom, and I'm very big on the social norms that we set as a group that we honor to show each other respect. Good because I do it because I want other people to have fun, and so the good is there, but lawful just because of the setting good social norms in the session zero, and then being the person who motivates and reminds and praises when we stay inside those rules we set for each other.
Yeah, and you guys kind of covered everything I wanted to say. I often have to remind my group of when I'm benevolent. Because they think I'm just trying to screw them over all the time. I'll be like, you know what, guys? Just to let you know, this is how this really would have gone down.
Right? I mean, that's the thing. I think setting up the crucible, like for me, that's the of lawful. That's the lawful part of it for me. Is this is a crucible? You will be better when you get done with it. You just have to survive it.
one of the things that I always want to do is I want to be chaotic good, but I want them to think I'm lawful evil.
Right.
I want them to fear me, but I love them.
Yeah. Yes, totally. The idea of like, I'm going to you're going to have fun, hopefully. That's obviously everyone's primary goal. We're going to have fun. We're going to get to do this together. But I'm going to throw some things at you that are unexpected. A few twists here and there. Dilemmas. I mean, dilemmas to me is what makes the game. To have a dilemma that players they're like, oh no, what do we do with this kind of thing? Last night we were playing Strahd, and I took a situation which, in the book, there's a powerful magic item in one room, and it's there. There's some enemies you have to fight, and then the very next room there's some NPCs that there's kind of no purpose to them, other than players will normally just go in and kill them. So instead, I gave one of those NPCs that powerful magic item, and it totally changed that encounter. And that item makes someone's alignment evil. And so I made it that the NPCs were all, and that's all part of the book, but the NPCs were actually like younger, like teenaged kind of adventurers exploring this high-end area a little bit out of their league, and all of a sudden their friend has like turned evil, and they're all a little bit like, what do we do? And the players all of a sudden had a situation normally we'd go in and just kind of defeat them all, but we can't do that. Obviously there's a problem here that we have to try and fix. So I think
ties in with that quote from chat here too. I use the law to cause chaos when I can.
There you go. Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, and so I think maybe part of it too is that we tend to veer in several directions depending on the situation, right?